Hi, y'all. This is Charity from Frog Crochet, and our devotion today is Partner with Me. Your day of freedom has come, not only because I love you and want you free, but because I want you to be a vessel untainted, clear, and clean. Freedom is never solely about you, though. I have it for you to enjoy richly. It's time to remember who you are and whose you are. It's time to step into the calling of partnership with me. I was moved with compassion and healed the sick. Allow yourself to feel my compassion, and it will move you to act. The fear that has tried to keep you in bondage works to restrict you, to keep you from doing my will and setting others free. Each time you agree with fear, every time you hold back, fear grows stronger. Now it's time to agree with me. Allow my love to and compassion to thrust you into freedom, into action. You have too much of me to hold selfishly. You are my mouthpiece, my bride, the extension of my love. Never doubt what I can do through you when you allow my love to flow through you. And the verse is, you must continually bring healing to lepers and to those who are sick, and to or and make your habit to break off the demonic presence from people and raise the dead back to life. Freely you have received the power of the kingdom, so freely release it to others. As Matthew chapter 10, verse 8. You behave. Sorry, I don't know if y'all could hear it, but our cat is over there decided to scratch on my washer for some odd reason. I don't know why, but what are you doing? She's deciding to get all up underneath me. Hi, Dark Wolf. Welcome in. Let me pull this up so I can see the chat. Yeah, what you doing, Pans? You wanna come say hi? What you doing? You wanna come say hi? Huh? Oh, you wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi? Say hi. You go say hi. You go say hi. Say hi. No. You gonna get mad at me? Or you go get mad at me? You not go say hi? Alright. Silly girl. I think she's chasing down the bug in here. There's a bug flying around, and she's chasing it around. I think that's what got her attention earlier. All right, I only have one finished object, which was something I couldn't show last time because it was a gift for my husband for our anniversary, which was Friday, and this is what it was. Well, there we go. Well, if I can get this tilted right, and I'm trying not to get the glare of that light, but it's gonna happen. He liked it. Maybe back here. Oh, I got it in a frame for him. bordered it with this black ribbon. When he saw it, he thought I had used his electrical tape to border it. I was like, no, that's ribbon. I did start this one. Got like half of it done. This half over here is done, and this half I'm working on. So right down the middle right here is where it's still sticky. I got the cover off of that one. I might get that one done here in a few days. But now this one I got for him too. And I went ahead and showed it to him. I got a little bit of it done. And this is just working on it in the afternoons. Some. And I didn't get far because this is much bigger. This is bigger than what I've done before. But this is what I got him. And see, I only got that far with it to here. So I got a good ways to go. But I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. It is, oh, get the camera right. Here is Lord of the Rings. And he actually has a replica of Gandalf's sword from the movie. And he also has replicas of the two blade swords that Legolas carries. And we got that when we first got married. We were at the beach, and there was a store at the beach that had them up for sale, and he really liked them. And he's got a small sword collection already. And did I not bring? Are you kidding me? Did I not bring my hook with me? Yes, I did. All right. And this is what I've got started. And, I finished the other dress. Sorry, allergies are bothering me. My nose is itching today. But I finished the other baby dress and I started another one. And this is for my other sister that has a little girl. And this is the start of it. That's what I've got done so far. That's the front. And that's the back. Now, I was working on the yellow one at church one day, Wednesday night, and one of the ladies had asked me, she said, "What are you making?" She said, "At first I thought you were making a baby diaper, but it had some odd holes in weird places." Let's see. Hi, Butter Roll Boutique. Welcome in. Forgive me, I forget what your name is. But I don't know if you've seen it, but this is what I'm currently working on. Working on a baby dress for one of my nieces. They were born last year in the summer. That's the back. That's the front of it. I ain't got very far on this one. And I finished one, was it last week or week before last? But this was the one I had finished for one of my nieces. You can't read the chat. I'm sorry. Well, prayers. Well, thank you. This is not my pattern. I got it off of one of the YouTube channels. Um, and the lady that did this pattern and this other pattern, she usually does doilies and like centerpieces or even table covers. But she's a friend of hers um, was going to have a grandbaby, and she thought, oh, well, I've got an idea for a baby dress, but ended up finding out that this lady was having a grandson instead of a granddaughter. But so she decided to go ahead and put the tutorial out anyway. And, but she uses the thread yarn for, like the doilies and stuff. And that's what this is. This is a three weight, or well, a number three, and this is two of the 10 threads put together to make it thick enough. It's a little thinner than this three, but it worked. But I thought it turned out really good. And then I got a little yellow onesie to go under it. They said that it was supposed to be a year to 2 year old for this dress. I think it's more of a 3-year-old dress, as big as this thing is, as it turned out to be. But I don't want to put that there. Uh, Set it down right there. But anyway, on this one, I'm down to just the repeat rows. So, basically, I do have to do some expansions through here. Because this right here is where it expands the dress out, or the skirt part, and then this section right here is just where you repeat it each row. But well, I hope that your eye gets to feeling better. I'm sorry that you got hurt. You've got an eye injury. That's no fun. But I haven't done a whole lot of stuff because Friday was mine and my husband's 21st anniversary, and we spent the day together. And I kind of worked on this a little bit, so this took a little bit to do. I was actually on this well, I don't know. It says antique is was the color. It looked more like a dusty rose color, or a mauve color to me. But 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Right. Did I count that wrong? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. No. Okay. You gotta get that stitch right, or you don't. Let's see. She says, I'm in waiting room. Oh, you're in the way. Oh, wow. Well, I hope they can help you. Oh, hey, Zach. Welcome in. Well, I hope everything goes good for you. I hope they can help you. I'm sorry that you're hurt. We'll be praying for you. Miss Kitty, your buddy Zach's in here. Mr. Peanut Butter and Pickles himself. And Dark Wolf was here. I don't know if he still is. Let's see what Zach says. Sorry, I got your daughter eating better ham sandwiches. LOL. Not that sorry. You're so funny. Uh, that's okay. I got her back today. I sat there and ate a peanut butter and onion sandwich in front of her today. So we're good. But, let's see. Friday was our anniversary. My husband took the day off for work to spend the day with me. And he just kind of took it easy. I did a little bit of chores here and there at the house. I couldn't do too much because Miss Kitty was doing schoolwork and didn't want to distract her. Uh, and then when little Ben got off the bus, we went and took the kids over to my sister-in-law's house, and we went out to eat. We don't go out to eat much anymore, but for our anniversary, he took me out. We went to Texas Roadhouse, and I got a 6-ounce sirloin steak with shrimp, and I got a side salad and fries. And he got one of those, what Outback calls the bloomin' onion. They call it a cactus blossom, whatever. It was a fried onion with this horseradish sauce that you dip it in. It was pretty good. I think our waiter was kind of surprised how fast but a lot of times I don't eat breakfast and a lot of times I don't eat lunch. So by the time dinner comes around, I'm not that hungry. So I don't really eat a whole lot anymore. Um, Occasionally I do, but uh, anyway, my husband got a 16-ounce one, and he got fries, and he got the side salad. But we enjoyed our dinner. But it was so fast paced. It was funny. So it's like they brought you the rolls, and then before you got done eating the first roll, they brought the appetizer, which was the onion that we got. And we barely got a few bites out of that. And then they brought the salad. And we didn't even get the salad finished. And then they brought the main dish out. And anyway, it was just like all of a sudden, it just had all this food right in front of you. You're just like, oh. But it was really good. All right, Zach, you getting chitty chatty here. Hold on. Says, which does she like better, the ham and peanut butter or pickles and peanut butter? Oh, well, she gave you the answer there. Oh no, you're allergic to. Oh wow. Yeah, there's some people that are allergic to shrimp. Thankfully, I'm not. Because I really, really enjoyed that grilled shrimp. It was really good. I ended up bringing most of the steak home and ate the shrimp there because I really don't like eating shrimp after it's been reheated. Um, I like it when it's cooked. Eat it right when it's been cooked. To me, it tastes a lot better, especially when it's grilled like that. But we and there was so much of that onion that was left over that we ended up, me and him kind of ate on the onion for lunch. Saturday. And that's pretty much all we had for lunch was that Saturday. And got the, let's see, his sister asked him Saturday. He called her up and let her know he was on his way to come get the kids that next morning. And he she asked him, she's like, well, what did you guys do after you got done eating? And he says, well, he says, I did anything. He said, I did anything a 20-year-old or 21-year of marriage man would have done. And she said, what's that? He said, we went grocery shopping. She said, well, that's not very romantic. He said, well, we didn't know what else to do. And he said, by the time we got done eating and stuff, he said, all the antique shops that we wanted to go to were closed. So he said, we needed some groceries, so we went grocery shopping, which I was fine with that. He offered to take me to Michael's, but I told him, I said, no, there was nothing really that I needed at Michael's. So I just said, that's all right. Go we can go on. I said, we did go to Ollie's, which is kind of like a Big Lots discounted store. Mainly, the main thing I was after over there was I get this big, huge bottle of sugar-free coffee flavoring stuff. It's like a syrup like flavoring, but it's sugar free. And I add that in my coffee every morning. And I was down to the last bottle in there. And I like getting it from Ollie's because you get this big, huge bottle for $2.29, I think. And Walmart has them, and it's a different brand, but the bottle's only like this big, and it's less than half that size, and they want about $5 for this little bitty bottle when I can get this really big bottle like this for $2 and something. So I was like, well, since we're not far from it, do you mind? He's like, no, we can go there. So we went there. I found a couple books. I'm gonna let my mother-in-law read them first, and then when she gets done reading them, I'm gonna stick them in the church library that we started, because she already read book 1 and they had book 2 and 3 there, so I went ahead and got those. And then we found some playing cards for Little Man, and we looked around. We didn't really see much that Miss Kitty would have liked, but I did find some hot chocolate that she really likes, which was Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavored hot chocolate. So we picked her up a box of that. And we got a few other things while we were there. And then that's when he asked me if I wanted to go to Michael's or any place else. And I was like, I really don't know of anything that I needed at Michael's. So I was like, I'm good. So I was like, he's like, well, you want to head to Walmart and get some groceries. Okay. And I said, yeah, sure, that's fine. I said, maybe we look over there and see if we can find us a movie, maybe, or something like that. He's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe. So we went and got some groceries, and we went and, well, first we went over, and he wanted to look at some of the watches. He's been looking at trying to get him a new watch. He had one that it quit. It was one of those wind up watches, and it quit working on him. He had ordered it, I think, off of Amazon about a year ago, and they said that it only what the reviews for that particular watch said that it only worked for like about a year, and that's about what he got out of it, was a year. So, um, you know, so he was looking into getting another watch, and I'm gonna let him pick one out for himself because he is like he tells me that I'm too picky about my yarn. He's picky about his watches. So I will let him pick out the watch that he wants to get. Because I did think about getting him a watch. But after watching, being over there with him, looking at the watches, he's a little picky on his watches. So I will let him pick what he wants. If he wants to get him a new watch. Let's see. What's the chat say here? I can't read it. You don't know what to do, Dark. What do you mean? You don't know what to do. Are you talking about for as being a moderator? It's basically if I've got somebody that pops in and starts putting stuff in the chat that we don't like, they consider them trolls. Sometimes it's, hey, they try to get you to go to another website, or sometimes that they will start spamming just something over and over in the chat. I had one night that just kept spamming over and over, I'm a racist, over and over and over again in the chat. And unfortunately, that night I didn't have any moderators. I had to do it myself, but I had to go in and block him and report that person. So basically, that's what you have the power to do with being a moderator, is that if somebody pops in like that, that you can block them and report them or whatever, just to keep that out of the chat. Is that what you were asking? We got somebody from Cheap to Chic. Hi, welcome in. No, just to get... Okay, I'm sorry. That's what this helps with. If it wasn't so late, Miss Kitty could get on and play a game with you after this, but it's late and she's got schoolwork tomorrow. Or, well, actually, it's already 12 a.m. So it is tomorrow. And she's up past bedtime. Hey, no, we don't do that. You may have to come get the kitty cat. She's over here scratching on this door. Oh, this dress? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I started this for one of my nieces. That's what I'm working on. Yeah, she's over here scratching.
No.
She wants in the sunroom.
It's too late for that. I'm going in here.
She usually likes to go in that room over there because the sun comes in and warms that room up. And she usually likes to lay in the sun. But the sun's not up right now, so there's no sun for her to lay in. But she also likes to lay on that antique couch in there too. I'm surprised she don't want to go in there and curl up next to Miss Kitty. But Miss Kitty's her favorite human in this house. She takes to one or two people. I don't know, she kind of took to me while Miss Kitty was gone at her grandma's for a little while. But about time for me to go back into the shadows. I go, okay. Yeah. She was circling around my chair earlier, and I picked her up when I first got on here, but she got mad at me and took off, and she ain't got close to me since. So, I think she knows that if she gets close to me, I'd try to pick her up again. 6. Okay, there was a critter outside there. That big thud. I don't know if y'all heard that. We got a critter trying to get under the house or something over here. I heard a thud under the house. Felt it too. Okay. Well, hi, Sharon. Welcome in. And thank you. I normally don't work with this thread yarn. I have done it some. I had done some bookmarks, like Bible bookmarks with some. And I think I had a crochet pattern book somewhere with this stuff, but I just seen these dresses. It popped up on my channel, or not my channel, on my subscription stuff, or it was just on the homepage. I don't remember where I saw it. I just seen it was something that had popped up, or I might have been searching for baby dresses at that time. I really don't remember, but it popped up, and I seen it that this particular channel had these baby dresses, and I thought, oh, those would be so cute to make for my nieces. So, as last year, my 3 younger sisters, all 3 were expecting about the same time. They did have them months apart. I can't remember when the first one was born. But I do remember the last one was born in October, but it was 2 little girls and 1 little boy. But all 3 of my younger sisters had little babies last year. And it was funny because it was in reverse. The youngest one had her baby. Then the next youngest or the next one up from her had hers, and it was those two were little girls, and then the one that's just under me had hers in October, and it was a little boy, and oh, I see we got Jen. Hi, Jen. Well, thank you. This is what I'm working on, Jen. Working on this little dress. I'm using thread yarn. Making this for one of my nieces. Yeah, the way the lady did her pattern, she did, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can pull this to where you can see it a little better. The repeat is these right here. It's this row. If it's gonna come through or not. Let's see. I can't. So that's right here. She did 4 of those little flower looking things or shells. I don't know. She called them mottos, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, she did 4 of those in like a purple color. And then she started doing like the white one of the complete shell. And then she went back to the purple, then white, then purple, then white. And I was like, that's a lot of changing colors there. So I'm doing 2 complete shells, which is 6 rows. So I'm doing 6, which we had to do the foundation of the purple, but this is more of a rose color. But I'm going to do 6 rows of this rose color, 6 rows of this cream color, and then go back to this. But it's supposed to be 12 of these shells completely done all the way down. But this I'm using right now is a number 3. Get this turned around the right way. Working. But the pink or rose color is a 10, and I put 2 threads, 2 of them together to make it. Yarn's rolling around. So it looks like I may only get one of this row completed, or one shell completed with this color, as I'm running out. I want to go to Joann's and get some more. And this one was a little bit different. I got it from, which my daughter said you can't really tell much of a difference, and holding it up in the screen you really can't, unless you really look at it. It is a little bit darker, but not by much. And this one here is an ivory, and it's from Hobby Lobby, and this here is from Joann's, this cream color here, and it's called Bridal White. And then this one was called Antique, the rose color, and that was from Hobby Lobby. Sorry, I gotta count these. 2, 4, 8, and 9. All right. That's the only one I really have to keep a really good count on. But anyway, Jen, this is what the other dress that I made. It's got the pineapples on the bottom here. And this was the ivory. And then I put a green ribbon through it. And then this was, I forgot what color yellow it was, but it's 2 threads of the yellow together. And then I just have a thing of buttons, and I just sewed 3 buttons on the back that I had in my collection of buttons. But there's that. And I found because I had some of the yellow left over, because that yellow, that was too full. Well, because I had 2 threads together, so 2 full ones, and then half of 2, so 3 full things of the yellow of a 10. Now, I did not double this, but this one I made out of the leftover of the yellow thread. And then I bordered it with this white. Now, the white's a little bit thicker, and it was just some yarn that I had found at a secondhand shop that I bordered with. I have not. It's supposed to be a centerpiece, or you could just put it over a small side table if you want. I need to block it. Haven't done it yet. Oh, but that's what I used, the leftover of the yarn, or the yellow thread. You get, oh, Jen lost your internet. I'm sorry. Waited 3 days for 15 minutes of work. Wow. Zach says, have Miss Kitty try a bit of peanut butter with a slice of pizza. It's good. Yeah, Jen, he likes to give my daughter ideas of food. He give her the idea of peanut butter and pickles sandwiches. He semi-drove down our road and pulled out the wiring over the road. Okay. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Zach. Well, her and my husband eat weird things anyway, so. And well, Zach, I made the mistake of telling her granny likes ice cream and pickles, and she likes ice cream and pickles too. She's like, "Oh, that sounds good." I said, "No, it don't. It don't even sound good on a good day." I said, "Yuck." But I guess to each their own. I mean, my mom was the one that got me eating peanut butter and onion sandwiches with salt on it. So, you know, we all have some weird kind of thing that we like to eat. It's just something that I grew up with. And then my kids, they hate whenever I just get a slice and just put mayonnaise on it. They both go, ew, gross. I said, y'all would have starved when I was a kid. Too picky. Because a lot of times, if we were hungry, we wanted a snack, that's what we got for a snack. Was a slice of bread with mayonnaise and fold it over here. That'll hold you till dinner, or that'll hold you till lunch. And sometimes we would raid Mama's garden for fresh tomatoes. Oh, we got Roseanne here. Hi, Roseanne. Yep, good morning. Because it's after 12. It's 12 a.m. In elementary school, they served mayo lettuce sandwiches. Okay, that's interesting. I never had that. Now, so when I was going to the Christian school, a lot of times Mom would just get lunch meat and cheese, and I'd have to ask her once in a while. I'd say, Mom, can you please get a tomato? Or can you get lettuce or something? Because I need to jazz this sandwich up just having meat and cheese over and over again. And mayonnaise is just, it's getting old. I need something else to go with it to make it taste better. And she was like, oh, yeah, sure. Because I asked for healthy stuff to go on it. It wasn't like I asked for junk food. So she was fine with that. She'd get me some lettuce sometimes it would, and sometimes she'd just, well, you just, as far as the tomatoes go, you're going to have to wait till we get them homegrown, because I ain't buying store-bought tomatoes. So, which I agree, the store-bought ones are not that great. The homegrown taste a whole lot better. By far. Right, Miss Kitty? Yeah. The homegrown tomatoes taste a whole lot better than store bought.
Oh, yes, definitely.
No, she agrees. Yeah, her granddaddy, he was growing some there for a while, growing tomatoes, and he would actually save. He would save tomatoes for her, and it was in the off season. His wife would get, her grandmother would get those vine ripe tomatoes, and she'd hold on to them for a while till they got a little bit ripe. But if there was one tomato left, and he knew that she was coming over, and she was getting ready to make them a tomato sandwich, he said, no. He said, don't you cut that tomato. He said, you give that to Miss Kitty. That's for her. So she couldn't cut that tomato for them to have a tomato sandwich. He had to reserve that for Miss Kitty. So uh, he had he had dementia, and there was times that he didn't remember her name, And there was one day he called her Trinket. Uh, and then one day he called her, Hey man. It's like, okay, you do you. Uh, and some days it was sad to see some of the stuff that he did. Uh, he didn't even know who his wife was some days. Uh, he thought she was just the cleaning lady or the lady that cooks sometimes. So, but there was days that he loved to joke around, and so he would do stuff just to get a laugh out of somebody. Um, I stayed with him a lot when my sister-in-law took their grandmother to go grocery shopping, and a lot of times he didn't know who I was. He was okay with that, me being there, because a lot of times I left him alone and I let him sleep. And he would get up and go if he needed to go walk around. He wanted to go sit outside. No, I'd check on him here and there. He didn't have a tendency to wander, so I didn't have to worry about that too much. So he didn't get far if he did try. Although there was one day I thought I lost him. I about panicked. But I was getting ready to do a search for him, and here he come around the side of the house. I said, oh, good. I thought I didn't have to go to a search party for him. I didn't know where he went. I think he either went to go sit on the back porch or he went to go sit in his car, one of the two. I don't know which, but he decided he wanted to take a walk around the house that morning. that morning. Yeah, I seen your video up. I haven't watched it yet, Zach. I want to see that. I want to see the sun bunny. Did Dawn make it for you, or did she get it from Miss C? Because I know Miss C's got a bunch of different videos out for. I think she's doing different animals now instead of just the bunny. Zach, you there? I do want to watch that video. I want to see what it looks like. But I just did see it before I got on here, so I'll watch that after my live. Oh, Zach disappeared on me. I really need to figure out how to do this thing of getting on with other people instead of just me talking. I really don't like the sound of my own voice, y'all. It would be nice to have somebody else to talk to, actually hear you guys. Well, I know you guys are chatting with me there, but actually hear your voice would be different and better, and see you too in picture. It sounds like I'm just talking to myself or talking to a computer. Now, nobody's talking to me in the chat. Anybody there? It says there's 6 people. Yeah, I know you're there, Biz Kitty, silly girl. Well, thank you. Uh-oh. Almost did that wrong. Talking and wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Ah ha ha, you little stinker. Yeah, I like to sit and crochet while I listen to other channels too. Especially if I know what the pattern is, like this. I've done got to where I know what the repeat is. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be. Uh-oh, you know what? I think I messed up already. Oops. Yes, I did. I forgot I gotta increase. Oopsie. I got to talking and didn't even pay attention. I got to increase on this row. Whoop, that's easy. Go back. So this is where I got to increase at. I'm glad I didn't get all the way around and had to frog the whole row. It's down to where you increase every other row on this section right here. Where it's, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's where the section where it's raised. You increase until you get to 9 double crochets in between those red raised stitches. 4, 6. Right. I don't count these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Those I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. I had it right now. Yay! Fixed it. But when I get 9 double crochets in between these front post double crochets, then I can just keep going around without having to increase. So I just forgot to increase there. Whoops. That was an easy fix. Thank goodness I didn't get very far before I realized it. Yeah, Jen, I'm still learning the lingo for some of these stitches and stuff. Here, a ghost, always here. He's silly. Thought you were a taco. He's both. A ghost taco. If y'all don't know, Dark Wolf is Miss Kitty's friend. He's he gets on here once in a while and helps out with moderate being a moderator. So he's our he's he's a good friend to both of us. Oh, it looks like we got somebody new come in. Oh, Devil Kitten. Okay, that's somebody new. So what time is it there for you? It is 12:32 here. Come on, do this right. I'm gonna have to go back and redo it. He was supposed to be asleep at 11. You know, somebody was supposed to go to bed at 11 too. But she's helping out right now. So I need to not stay on here too long. You gotta go help mom clean tomorrow? Dark. Increase. No set. No. Okay. Yeah, I usually clean the church on Mondays, but I've changed it to Tuesdays now because one of the ladies is doing having prayer time on Tuesdays now, so I can attend that and I don't have to take two different trips to the church. Um, I've been going on Tuesdays and I just get there and go ahead and start working, and then after they get there, I'll be with them for the prayer time, and then they leave and go home and go do what they need to go do. If they need to go to whatever, you know. But after prayer time's over, I just finish doing my cleaning, and then I was supposed to go last Tuesday after that and do the mile club with little man at school, but because it rained last Tuesday, I didn't get to go do that. So I'm hoping that this Tuesday is going to be nice and sunny so that we can do the mile club. Usually they would cancel, or usually they wouldn't cancel because of rain. They would just usually go in the gym and let the kids run back and forth in the gym for mile club. But I don't know. I guess maybe because they got so many kids this year, they decided not to because their gym's not very big. So, and usually I get Miss Kitty to go with me. I don't know if she wants to go or not. She may not want to because she's going to have to get some extra work done because she has a dentist appointment Friday. Well, she may not want to go and do the walk in so she can get some extra work done. I'm sorry, I know you guys are hearing the clicking. It's my needle hitting my ring there. Ah, you're not too young. Yeah, Tuesdays are busy. Um, that's fine. I don't mind it. They don't usually stay, but maybe half an hour to an hour for the prayer time on Tuesday. So I get basically what I do is I get little man on the bus and then head straight from there to go to the church, which is 20-minute drive. So I get there depending on when the bus gets him picked up. I usually get there about 7:20, 7:30, somewhere in there. Um, so I get an early start on things, and it's a 3-story building, so there's a lot to clean. It depends on um, how much I have to clean too. Sometimes I don't have to clean all the bathrooms, but there is 6 different bathrooms. Um, and some of them I don't have to clean, some of them I do. Because it just depends on if they don't get used, I don't have to worry about it. But um, and then if little man is off of work or out of school, like whenever the week of spring break, he came and helped me do some stuff. So there's some stuff in there that I have to do just once a month. Um, so he helps with some of that, and and I just do a little bit here and there throughout the months and try to get everything done, and then just restart everything the next month. Just kind of get a little bit here and a little bit there done. But we do have homecoming coming up, so I've got a little bit more extra work to do coming up soon. As we like to at least get the floors shampooed with a steam vac at least once a year. So I got to start working on that here and there. I told him I said I wasn't going to try to do it all in one day like I usually do. Or I usually try to get as much done as I can in one day on the floor cleaner thing, but I think I might just do a little bit at a time. Get third floor done and then go do second. You know, the bottom floor don't have any carpet to worry about. It's just the main floor, the sanctuary, the hallway there, those classrooms, and the third floor has carpet. So, but I do have to make sure that the fellowship hall gets a good sweep and mop. Um, so okay, Zach. That is very random. Like cheddar cheese. Okay. Well, my husband does too. He actually likes the extra sharp cheddar cheese. That's his favorite. Oh, looks like we got somebody new come in again. Hold on just a sec. I can't read the chat. Let me see. So, oh, ho, 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 right up my alley. Coffee Angel Crafts. Cool. Well, welcome in. Coffee and crafts. but I haven't been to bed yet, so I'll be getting coffee in the morning. Yeah, well, later in the morning, Miss Kitty, a smart aleck. If y'all wondering, Miss Kitty's my daughter, and she can hear me in the other room. She's my 15-year-old sassy pants. She used to get on here with me, and so all of a sudden she's gotten camera shy on me. Don't want to get on here. No, I liked it when she got on here, so I could actually have somebody to talk to a little bit too. Uh-huh. I see that. Little stinker. Being ornery. Somebody needs to go to bed. Being ornery. Oh wow, we've been on here for over an hour already. I didn't think I was going to be on here for very long. Don't know what you're talking about. Uh-huh. Sure. Oh, we got somebody else in there. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but okay. Hi. I was surprised that you were still on. I've been trying to catch you live for some. Well, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I randomly get on. I don't know, it's between trying to keep up with the house and do other crafts, and I say I clean the church once a week. I've also been doing getting ready for vacation Bible school for the church, and that's going to be in June here pretty soon. So, all right, that's this. Yeah, thank you, Miss Kitty. I figured that that's what that was going on. Yeah. I understand that because we used to go and help take care of father-in-law. So And it's been a little over a year now since he's passed away. He had dementia, and he went downhill quick. Um, and by the time I get just a few things done around the house, it just seems like the day's gone. Really. It's like, oh wow, I gotta go get little man off the bus, and I gotta get back here and get him going on his schoolwork, and then get dinner done, and it just feels like the day's gone. And it's like, where did it go? All I did was this little bit, but it just like the day's gone. Anyway, well, I hate to get off of here, but it's getting late for us. It's almost 10 till 1, and I've been on here for over an hour already. And Coffee Angel, I hate to leave. You just got on here. But put this on here where I'm going to stop at. And y'all see what it's looking like with a little bit more white added to it. If it don't curl up on me. Alright. There we go. Starting to come along now. With a little bit more white to it. Well, or cream color. More of an off-white. And that's what each row is supposed to look like all the way up to here. And then I'll do another 3 rows of this color. But I'm going to have to get me some more, because I ain't going to have enough. Because that's all I got left. You can see the cardboard. It's been rolling around. So I'm going to have to go to Joann's and get me another 1 or 2 of these. So I'll have to check out my other color, see how much I got of it too. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna hop off of here, and I will, yes, hopefully catch you next time. I hate that Roseanne and Coffee Angel got in here kind of late, but she said at least I was able to catch you for a little while. Yep, thank you for coming in. Oh, let's see. She said my mother has had 4 strokes, and so she relies on me for most everything. Oh, well, you take care. And you know what? She she's blessed to have you helping her. Because my mama, she took care of her mom. She was one of 7 kids. She was the youngest of 7. And she was pretty much the only one that really took care of her mom. My grandmother didn't drive anywhere. She had Parkinson's, I think, where she shook really bad. And I know she had a lot of heart problems. She was on oxygen and stuff like that. So, I definitely understand taking care of your mama is, and that's one of the things that's why I didn't mind us living here close to his parents because I knew that because his parents are much older than mine. His parents were his mom's 86, 87. She'll be 87, I think, this year. Um, but anyway, and my parents are in their 60s. So, you know, I didn't, I knew that we would be probably helping with them, and we have. But now uh, his mom's in North Carolina now, and we go visit once in a while. But I wish I could say that about my mom. Me and my mom don't usually see eye to eye too much. Um, but his mama is, she's a sweetheart. A lot of people, that's one of the things that I've been blessed with is my in-laws have been very, very pleasant um, in-laws. I've not had any troubles at all. I get along with my in-laws great. So, and not very many people can say that. I know two of my sisters, they don't get along with their in-laws. Um, but one of them, she does really good with getting along with her in-laws. But so, but I tell you, if his mama helped me through a hard time before I had Miss Kitty. It was about 2 or 3 years into our marriage that I had a miscarriage, and she helped me through that a lot because she had one. But she was farther along when she had her miscarriage. She was about 6 months along, and I was only within the first trimester, but she helped me a lot through it. But his parents have been such a blessing to us. Heck, they gave us this house in this land, so you know they've more than blessed us. Um, so there's just no way that possible that we could just repay them for what they've done for us. Really, they've been such a blessing to us in so many ways. But anyway, I've done enough chewing you guys' ears off, so I'm gonna hop off for here. I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed week. Y'all have a good one. Bye, y'all.